Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. And if I sound like the best you possibly can imagine right now, then I will the rest of the video. It's because I recently had strep. I'm still recovering, and I'm going to be relying on Devon to do most of the talking. And if all of you are like, wait, this doesn't sound like a Board Game Co. video, we'll see how it goes. This is going to be our two-player playthrough of Dune. Dune, War for Arrakis. That sounds right?
War for Arrakis. It's one of the first times you've said a complete title, and I haven't. Dune,
War for Arrakis, the Harkonnen versus the Atreides. That's the full title, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's the full title. Yeah.
From Command Games, currently on Kickstarter. We'll have a link to it down below. This playthrough is not sponsored, affiliated by Command, this, that, the other. They don't know we're doing it. In fact, in addition to this playthrough over on my channel, we're going to have a first impressions over on Devon's channel. I've already played through half a game. Devon's already played through 2.5 games. Well, 1.5 games, I guess.
1.5 games.
1.5 games. So you'll be able to get a few impressions. Devon's also played War of the Ring. I have not. Basically, his impression is fully more informed than mine, which is why it's going to be over on his channel. But we can talk about this. Come on, has no idea it's coming or not. Hopefully I like it. I've read a few forum posts on Board Game Geek about people who are disappointed by it. Spicy forum posts. We'll see which way this one goes. But either way, we're going to go ahead and dive into it. I'm going to rely on Devon to carry most of the talking so I can have a breath and relax. But past that, we're going to do a very light teach, kind of explaining things as we go more than we'll do a high level overview. Well, Devon will do a very high level overview at the beginning. And then from there, we'll dive into kind of explaining our actions as we go through them. But this is Dune, War for Arrakis, the Harkonnen versus Atreides. For the 4 people who don't realize I'm joking. I know that's not the full name. Don't lose it. It's okay. Additionally, when I inevitably mispronounce... You
shouldn't have said that. We should have said the whole video. We should have done the whole video.
Oh, there's still opportunities.
Just made it longer and made it longer.
There's still opportunities. Because at the end of the day, there are 14 different ways to mispronounce different things in this universe. I'm going to intentionally do some wrong, others unintentionally, and I'll leave you to guess which ones are right and wrong. Go ahead, Devon. Take it away. Tell people how this one works, high level.
I know that it's your voice that's messed up, not your brain, but are you showing them the TTS? Are you recording the TTS as well?
Oh crap, I need to reset.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I figured. I know you're joking, boys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So what you were looking at right now is a topographical aerial view of the Dune desert planet. This is the area near the northern pole where you're going to have the mountainous region that has all of the Harkonnen settlements. And then it's also got all of the desert regions, which have all of the Fremen sieges where the House Atreides is being hidden. It's Fremen. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Fremen.
I'm pretty sure Jones is messing with you. That's one of 14.
So this is the game, Dune, War for Arrakis, Harkonnen versus Atreides, the story of the Baron and the Muad'Dib. So that's the full title, coming from Simon later, later this year, not right now. This is a 2-player asymmetric game from designers who worked with War of the Ring or worked on War of the Ring, and they have come back with this implementation within the Dune setting. This takes place, if you've seen the movie or if you've read the book at all, this takes place after the siege of Arrakis, which is where the House Harkonnen betrays House Atreides and kicks them out. And there are only a few surviving members of House Atreides, which over here is Paul and then his mother Jessica. And then he is also allied with the Fremen. So my starting leaders of my house are Paul Atreides, Lady Jessica, and Stilgar, one of the siege leaders in the Fremen outlying tribes and community. And then Alex is playing as the nefarious House Harkonnen, led by Baron Harkonnen, and then also his nephew, who is Beast Rabban. And then also he is, instead of allied with the Fremen as I am, he is allied with House Carino, which is the House of the Emperor. And so the elite Imperial units, otherwise known as the Sardaukar, are also going to be in this game. This is an asymmetric 2-player game where the goal of House Harkonnen is very simple. Over here on the supremacy track, they're going to be going up from 0 to 10, and they do that by taking over these sieges and destroying them. However, each siege has a value of either 1 or 3. They will not know until they either scout with ornithopters all the way over here, or until they bring in a legion, which starts out in the mountainous regions, and they bring those legions outward and attack these sieges. It's very simple. He needs to go up the supremacy track, but there is a catch. He's got an additional board that I do not have, which is the Spice Must Flow board. And this is representative of the spice collection and distribution across the universe. He has got 3 different groups of people that he has to maintain ties with. The Landsrad, the Landstrad, which represent all of the different major houses who have a stake in the production of spice. The Spacing Guild, who are a somewhat mysterious group, but are the only ones who have mastered interstellar travel to the safety and efficiency that they have, and they are very necessary if you want to go anywhere in space. And then, of course, CHOAM, which is the kind of like board of directors of all of the people who have a financial stake in the price and the cost and the presence of spice across the galaxy.
It's a darn shame that these spacing guilds aren't like involved in the game in a more obvious, like actual way, and just this pure abstracted concept.
It would be really interesting if there was a physical manifestation of those ships, of the houses, and of those characters in the game. Like if they did an expansion with that,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. An expansion, just like a spacing guild expansion,
a second edition or something, where it was like, Dune, War for Arrakis, Harkonnen versus Atreides, the story of the Baron versus Muad'Dib, and the introduction of the Spacing Guild. I think that's what the sequel for this game is.
That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for.
So if you are familiar with War of the Ring, or you're familiar with any type of asymmetric game where there is a larger force and then a more guerrilla force, I have a lot of hidden values around the map that the Harkonnen forces are unaware of. That means that he does not know.
Then you should probably stop tabbing them. I can see your tabs.
You can see my tabs, but you can't see the value.
I'm being obnoxious.
Oh. There's going to be one guy that is going to be hit by every single one of these, and he's going to be so frustrated by the end of it.
We're not very fun people to watch.
On the flip side of each of those rectangular garrison tokens is the actual strength of the units that I have at these sieges. And on the other side of these siege tokens is the actual strength 1 through 3 of those sieges. That's all hidden information. What's hidden from House Atreides is the value of these ecological testing stations, which hold no value to Alex at all. It's only if a House Atreides legion pops in, then my prescience goes up. So as I mentioned, Alex has to go up the supremacy track, and he has to accommodate the spice production needs of these 3 different groups of people. And that will actually affect both the amount of vehicles he's able to put out on the board and also the amount of action dice he is able to muster every single round. My goal, though, over here on the other side of the board is the prescience track. And what that does is has 3 different markers. It represents different aspects of Paul's journey and of the House Atreides and the Fremen alliance. This first one here is the Sand Dwellers. That marks my symbiosis of the Fremen people and House Atreides with the Dune desert planet and Coriolis storms and sandworms. That is the synergy and the closeness with which I am one with the planet. The other one is the Jihad marker, and that represents the physical confrontation of the Fremen people against the Harkonnens, and obviously the revenge of House Atreides against House Harkonnen. And then the last one is the Kwisatz Haderach. And what that is that's representative of Paul's journey to become like the chosen one, or become this kind of mythological or religious figure, a savior to the people on the Dune desert planet.
Speaking of that, little known fact, do you know that the Kwisatz Haderach, that's the way it's spelled out, the Kwisatz Haderach, do you know it's actually a Jewish term?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Kwisatz Haderach is a Jewish term that refers to the shortening of the way, and that term was taken from Judaism for the purposes of the book originally. That's the original source of it. I'm not claiming cultural appropriation. I don't care. I just think it's cool.
No, I thought you were doing your typical thing where you were on like joke 7 of 14. Where
no, this one's real. This one's real.
Where you were purposely doing it wrong, and then I was like, no, this is you did it too well for you, given your normal pronunciation. I was like, he might be telling the truth on this.
It's got that hard Jewish Kwisatz Haderach.
So these 3 markers, they don't all need to make it up to 10. For all of your viewers, you can't see this private area over here, but it has one of these cards, these secret objective cards. And on the other side is a value for both the green, the yellow, and the red marker.
Hey, go ahead and flip one. I'll look away so people can see what they look like.
Okay, so this is what they look like. There's a value for green, a value for yellow, a value for red. And I need to, if I want to win as House Atreides, get my markers to those exact or above those values on all 3 of those markers in order to win.
Go ahead and
So
flip it back.
obviously the rest of you know that that's not what I'm going for. I already have one that's in this hidden area. So I have 3 different markers I'm pushing, and I can do that a number of certain ways. I can get prescience markers upgraded from ecological stations. I can attack the House Harkonnen harvesters to get my jihad marker up. And then I can also attack settlements, and the value strength of those settlements moves each of my markers up if I'm able to take it over. And one of the other things is that Paul, as a special leader action, can move 1 prescience marker up 1 step. But the main central way, those are all additional ways that I can move my markers up. The central way that I'm in doing it more directly and more visibly to House Harkonnen, my opponent, is these prescience cards over here. These are revealed at the beginning of every round, and then I can claim up to 2 of them each round. And I have to do one of 2 things. I either have to spend a certain action die and then follow the directions, or I have to meet the requirements of that card in order to make it happen. So for example, this first one here, if I zoom in, says the Lisan al-Gaib, which is spend any action die and reveal all deployment tokens in the same area of Paul, which means Paul has to physically be on the board. And then I reveal deployment tokens, 1 or more based off of how many are there. And I go up 1 on each of the 3 different markers.
You actually have slightly harder starting game ones.
Yeah, these are not great for me, but I will deal with it. So yes, my goal is to make those markers go up, and it's also to harry, harass, and use the forces of the desert to impede the progress of House Harkonnen, which means that I will be deploying these worm sign tokens, which on the flip side could be nothing, or on the flip side could bring big old sandworms onto the board, and those are used to attack. And those will be implemented every single round. And additionally, if I choose to do a special action called the desert action. So all of this is kind of the general way in which both of us are going to be progressing towards victory. And then the mechanical way we are applying it is every round, other than the other phases that we'll be applying, which is harvesters and the desert hazards and all that stuff. The main core part of this game is rolling your action die, allocating them to the sections where they're allowed to be used, and then 1 by 1, alternating between players, resolving actions. That's the core part of this game. If you're familiar with War of the Ring, it will be familiar to you how that functions. But there are core differences here that make this a substantially different game than War of the Ring, to the chagrin of some BGG users.
So let's go ahead and get this started. As a note, again, we've played this numerous times, sort of. Half of me, 1.5 with Devon. We have a full rulebook read from Devon, a full rulebook read from myself after our
I'm at like 3 rulebook reads.
So the only relevance is we have done a reasonable effort to making sure we know things, but also this is still new to us. This is on TTS, and we're going to prioritize playing quickly over playing it correctly. If you catch a mistake, by all means, comment it down below. If you think we absolutely broke the game with a horrific misunderstanding of this, that, or the other, by all means, comment down below. But we're focusing on playing the game, and we will get things wrong. I guarantee it. The only question is how often, how much, and whether it's pronunciation based.
Good callback. I appreciate that. That makes me happy.
Okay, Devon. So we roll our dice.
All right. Well, the first things we actually have to do are draw 2 planning cards, 1 from each deck. These cards are the only thing in the game that really allow you to break the mold of what you're able to do with your action dice, and they can be played by just discarding any action dice. Once again, if you're familiar with War of the Ring, this is similar to something there, but instead of having to spend certain dice to play certain cards, this is just any dice can play any planning card.
Okay.
Okay. All righty. Let's see. I am now done that. And now we are going to reveal 3 prescience cards. I've technically already done that, so we don't have to do that. And now we are onto the vehicle placement, which means at the level that you are at, Alex will be placing 4 harvesters, 2 ornithopters, and 1 carryall. As you can see, the units are already out on the board, but the vehicles that he is about to place, the air units, will go into these air zones. And then the physical harvesters will go into any desert location, either central or out further. If it is any regular desert area, he is able to get he's able to get 1 spice at the end of the round. If he goes to any of these deep desert spots where he's currently going, then he will get 2 spice at the end of the round.
I think I'm gonna put them nicely over there. Let's just focus all your energy and attention. Drop and carry all over there. Now I'm putting my what?
You're a jerk.
Yes, I am. So for context, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get as much space as possible so I can accelerate these spacing guilds up to the next level. But I also am mindful of the fact that he'll want to attack them, but I'm going to be very aggressive, forcing him to consider whether he actually wants to attack them. I'm also, for safety's sake, going to throw my carry all in play to potentially pull back my harvesters if one gets attacked by a sandworm or whatnot. Past that, I still have 2 ornithopters that need to go in play, and those will go ahead and gather from over here. I know they don't go there. Fun fact, Evan, another thing I read in the rules is if I ever want to place out a vehicle and another spot's occupied, I can just remove the prior thing.
Yeah.
Totally
You
would have
can
done that
sub it
first
out.
game.
With a carry-all?
Yeah. Okay. Meaning if I want to just swap out a vehicle, if I'm like, oh, I don't like that placement, I'm going to put this here. Yeah, just letting you know that's a thing.
Good to know.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and call that a day as far as these go. Okay, we now have a few places on the board. We got our stuff out in play, and we're going to go ahead and roll our dice, I think, maybe.
Yes, we are now going to roll our dice. I get 4, and Alex has a max of 8, but he just starts the game with 7 because one of them.
Now, fun rule that you can see over here
away.
is I got 5 deployments. Maybe I stick with that, but I can also go ahead and re-roll all but 1 if I so choose. So let's go ahead and see what I got over here. I got a house die. I have a general strategy die. The deployment is really not a bad way to go over here. Draw 3 regular units and 1 leader and 1 or more settlements of a choice. Getting that early access.
Or you can use his ability and get 2 regular units and a Sardaukar. So something that I will point out here is that the current physical way that you're supposed to mess with these cards is that when the leader comes into play, you place it over the main action, but I've actually been placing it below. And the reason for that is in the rule book, it says that you are allowed to do their special action of the leader on that card, but you also don't have to. You can do the regular one underneath. And there are some times where you might want to do that. And then also another reason, when you decide that you want to use these cards, as soon as you use them, they are spent for that round and can't be used again for that entire round. And so to me, it's visually easier for me to not have it covering, but it is up to you how you want to do it. I just keep mine.
I should have stuck with my original roll. Yeah, I'm going to keep mine below as well. I agree with you. I should have stuck with my original roll, but it is what it is. And I believe you go first or I go first?
I do believe it is me going first. Let's see.
Well, my meeting will end in 10 minutes. This is not the way it's supposed to go.
Does it need to be mine? Because I have a premium Zoom account.
I thought I did, but go ahead and shoot me over a link and we'll be back with a random edit over here. So we're back and Atreides does go first. Do you want to go ahead and resolve your action, Devon?
I really don't love the die results plus my my actions this round. I don't love it. I actively think I can't even really go after some of them because I don't have any deployment that could bring a named leader in. Okay, that's fun. So what I'm going to do is I am going to choices. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Lady Jessica's special card, which over here is draw 1 planning card, then play 1 planning card rather than the typical draw 2 planning cards. So I'm going to make that spent. I'm going to draw a planning card from this side. And then let's see. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a card and I'm going to play Smugglers, which allows Gurney Halleck to enter play. So his card just comes over here. He's in play, but it is not a leader card that gives me a bonus. And I'm going to put him and 2 elite units in any desert area not containing figures of any kind. So I'm going to go put him up here on this ecological station with 2 different Atreides elite units. And then because a Atreides legion is in the same spot as a ecological station, I am able to reveal that and go up in that particular marker. So I'm going to go up to 1 on the sand dwellers. And then that resolves my first move.
Don't love that one bit. Do not love that. I'm going to go ahead and resolve moving 2 different legions, or I could move 2 different legions with a leader, or I could move 3 different legions with a leader, but I think I'm going to start with the basic moving 2 different legions. I'm going to resolve this guy over here, grabbing it, putting it down over here, and then we're going to go ahead and put some new people out. So I'm going to get some people moving your direction. We'll go ahead and have these ones move over here, over here, over here. All of these people moving into this zone over here. Just, nice little aggressive movement forward.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm super excited about it.
And then over here, we're going to have these people move 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's delightful. I'm so happy about this.
Yep, absolutely. Happy to help out.
And I'm going to remove this ecological testing station. I'm just going to put it over here so I can keep track of where my points are coming from. The next thing I'm going to do, I think, is going to be a delightful use of my strategy action. And I'm going to use actually Stilgar's special and move 3 different legions. And that's going to allow me to move 3. I'm going to move this group here. I'm going to move this group all the way back here. And I'm going to move Gurney Halleck right here. And because I have moved Atreides Legion in, that is going to destroy all 3 of these harvesters. It is not considered an attack at all.
Okay.
And because I have destroyed at least 2, for every 2 harvesters that are destroyed in the beginning or in the action round, the jihad marker goes up. So that one is going to pop up to number 1 as well.
Okay. Not loving what you just did there, but that's okay. We'll deal with the not loving part of things later. We're going to go ahead and put down another one of these dice to again move 2 different legions. This time around, we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to continue the march forward, but in different ways, perhaps. We're going to go ahead and move all these guys over here to there.
Lovely.
We're going to have these guys move to over here. So it's just a general movement, nothing overly concerning. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and bump these guys over here, I think.
Love it even more. Love it even more.
Go for it. Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Won't you hit me with your best shot? Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to absolutely just be so scared. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move 2 different legions with a leader. And I'm going to move these guys back to here. And I'm going to move these guys back to here. And that is going to be that move.
Okay, my turn.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
I hate how much movement you have this first round. This is so offensive.
It does work out a little better, even though it's not my ideal, exactly what I wanted. I can deal with it. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and decisions. Devon, decisions. This is the part. Decisions have to be made, right? Okay. So I think. Okay. Give me a second here. Give me a second to figure things out. I think we're going to go ahead and continue our pathway forward a little bit aggressively, as we were hoping to do.
So you're going to attack with a legion.
I'm curious about this. I'm curious about what that guy is.
Oh, you don't have a leader in your group. Okay, that's good to know.
Is that a problem? Is that a problem for me?
It means you don't get to take advantage of a wild on your dice results. So I'm okay with that.
I understand that. But I'm a little wondering what the threat level of you are. But I think I'm going to go ahead and decisions. I'm going to go ahead and move this one forward with 3 different. So I'm going to go ahead and use this ability, move 3 different legions with a leader. And so I'm going to have these legions over here wander this way.
Oh, I didn't even see that you were that close.
Oh, yes, yes,
I
yes,
didn't
yes,
even
yes,
see
yes.
that you were that close.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and have these ones over here wander out. Oh, interesting. 3 different legions. Do I want to? I don't have a lot of recruiting. Fine. I'm gonna go ahead and head into this region. Oh, interesting. I need to be mindful of the fact that this is a red line. I hate these lines. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move these ones into here,
Wait, where's the red line?
right here.
Oh, yes. Okay. I can't. It's so hard for me to see on.
There, it's not great. It's not great. Okay, and then the third region with a leader, we're gonna go ahead and pop you guys out over here.
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely terrifying.
Okay, and it's your turn.
I hate this so much. I hate it so much. I am going to use my last one to move 2 different legions there. And then I really didn't want to, but I absolutely have to get them back to the siege to provide that siege value on defense. And then I'm going to move 1 more group, potentially. I don't know where. I really don't know where. How many more actions do you have? Oh, you've got so many more actions left.
So many is the correct term.
Gross. The last thing I don't think I'm actually going to activate anyone else. I'm going to leave them. No. No, I'm not going to move anyone else.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and cash in this die over here to use this ability over here, where I'm going to replace 3 regular units with 3 elite units. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and with these, interesting, there's always different choices, but let's go ahead with some of these. So we're going to take out a regular, and a regular in that very strong legion. And I can go ahead and bump them just to regular elites, right? Not to Sardaukar, can I?
So that's the only thing I can't tell from the rules. I think it should probably be regular Harkonnen elite because it specifically says Sardaukar over here. And
I believe the rules say you can do a Sardaukar. I don't have it in front of me.
It's possible, but
in this case, I'm not going to. So
I couldn't find it when I looked back into it.
Yeah, this is the downside of I did go through rules. I'm pretty sure I could, but in this case, I already have a Sardaukar there, so I'm kind of okay with having 1 right now. And that's my turn.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to
You're down to your basic action, right?
I'm down to just a desert power action, which I'm okay with that. I'm going to put 1 worm sign there. Is there any point to this
right now?
Yes, there is, because it can prevent you from like if you anytime you move into a place that actively has a worm sign token, you have to reveal it if you're moving into it and it's not the end of the round. So you could potentially move into a sandworm.
Excellent. Okay, cool. But you can't put it somewhere where you have people, right?
You can't put it in one that has figures. It has to be a free area.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with my enjoyable process of moving around the board. I'm going to move this one over here, and I will go ahead and yeah, and there's a limit of 6 figures per spot, which is something to be mindful of.
Yes.
I don't love that. Okay, cool.
You are almost at your maximum over here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 movements. And the first movement I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this guy into here.
So that can't be a movement.
Sorry,
a movement can't be an attack.
I'm doing a single fight. I'm doing an attack with a single legion.
Okay, there we go. All righty. If that's what you're doing, then that's what you're doing. You won't physically move them in until the end, but that will immediately reveal this siege value, and it will reveal I have 2 elite units there.
Cool.
So I'm going to be rolling 4 dice, 2 from my units, and then 2 from the level of the siege that's right there.
Nice. We're rolling 5 because I have 5 units.
Yes.
I do not count my leader in that, correct?
You do not count your leader. Your leader just turns the wild result into a hit. And then the other thing we can do is you can decide at this turn if you want to discard a planning card in order to get an extra dice.
I think I'm comfortable not doing so.
Okay, I'm going to do it for just this first round. Keep in mind, if you ever make it through your planning decks,
they're gone.
They're gone. So it is a hefty decision. All right.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep, let's roll.
Okay, so let's pair this off. I have 2 attacks. to your 2 shields, and you have 3 attacks to my 3 shields.
Neither of
The
us did
difference is my
anything.
Sardaukar is going to ignore one of your shields,
Oh,
right?
you're so right. You're so right.
So you have
So you
one
are going
dead
to do.
unit.
Well, I'm going to
One
replace my
shrunken
elite
unit.
with a regular. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to choose not to retreat, which is my first option. You can now
And-
choose to retreat. Would you like to retreat?
Let's see.
You'll be rolling 4 dice. You shouldn't take away both dice. You're still rolling 4.
Nope. I had an extra one based on. Oh yes, you're so right. You're so right. Do I want to retreat right now? I would cede the 2 points, but
Why
it would
is
leave
your
those
webcam
units
frozen?
alive.
Is your webcam frozen for you too, or just me?
No, it's fine on mine.
Interesting. Can you tap your webcam on and off?
I can.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Do I want to keep going? Do I want to keep going? I do get defensive value here. If I whittle your troops down here, if I just retreat, you'll just push up to the north with a stronger. I think I need to try and kill as many as I can.
I agree with you. Keep going.
So, all right. Go rolling. 4 hits.
Okay. Whoa. Well, I have 3 hits.
Well, you have 2 hits.
I have 1 hit.
Oh yeah, 1 hit. Yeah,
and
then
3 defense.
So you take. We each take a hit.
Yes. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and move an elite down to a regular.
That was actually not that bad of a roll for me.
It was not. It was excellent for you. Would you like to keep going?
Yeah, I need to try and whittle you down as much as possible.
Okay, excellent. Okay, I believe
3
I have
hits.
3 hits and 2 defense. I ignore one of your defense, so I'm doing 2 hits to both of you, and you're doing 1 hit to me.
Yep, and I'm going to take out a leader and a unit.
Okay, so for those who aren't exactly following, the leaders get to turn, what's it called? The leaders get to turn that little wild result, this one here, into a hit, but only 1 per leader over there. And then the Sardaukar over here gets to ignore one of his defenses. That's the math we're playing on back and forth. But I believe
Did you downgrade somebody or did you lose?
Yes,
someone?
I did. And
You
now
had-
back to
oh,
3
man.
regulars.
So you had 4 elites to start
Yes.
this with? Gosh,
No,
that's brutal.
3. Yeah, once you count the Sardaukar, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes,
Alright.
so that means that what's it called? In this case, multiple Sardaukar can ignore multiple shields.
Yes.
So I should have taken multiple Sardaukar instead of elites. I should look into that more.
I think it's just that there are fewer of them.
Yeah. Although either way, worth noting.
use.
I'll double check that. But in any case, your leader automatically dies because he's left alone.
Nope.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
sorry,
rid
sorry.
of my leader.
Oh, you got rid of your leader. Oh, interesting.
So I
we're
could
going
do
for
another round of 3 hits or 3
Well,
attack.
Go for it. Do you want to do it?
Yep.
Okay.
Please don't. Oh my gosh. And you hit 2 and
Twice.
I only defended once.
So you're dead.
Actually you negated it anyways.
Either
so.
way.
All right, so that goes away, and then you
This
are going
gets
to
moved
take
from the
that.
board.
Yep.
I get 2 points on my track over here.
And you're able to physically move however many of them into that. You have to move at least 1 in
Yes.
because you're going into the settlement.
I'm going to move all in.
Moving all in.
Okay. Absolutely.
That was not the start I was hoping for.
Okay.
Okay. This was so lovely. All right. I am now going to take a
Sandworm action.
I'm going to take another action. Yes. Let's see. You have 1 more movement and then a deployment. I'm going to put a sand token here, and then I'm going to put a sand token here.
Excellent. We're good to go.
Yep. You're able to go
I'm
again.
going to go ahead and do 2 movement, move 2 different legions.
Mhm.
I'm going to move these guys, and there is a stacking limit. So I'm going to move this over here, but
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to move that last one in, unfortunately.
Okay.
And I'm going to move all of these into here.
Okay.
I don't like one bit the way those sandworms pop up or the way the desert winds are on my units. That's my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. And then let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take another worm sign action. I'll pop 1 right here, and I'll pop 1 right there. What the heck? I'll just put 1 right there.
And then on my turn, I will spend a deployment action. I'll do my advanced deployment over here. Deploy 2 regular units, 1 Sardaukar and 1 leader. Bashar are named in 1 or more settlements of your choice. So I'm going to go ahead and place out a named leader, I believe. So I deploy 2 regular units, 1 Sardaukar unit, and 1 leader. Okay, so 2 regulars. Let's go ahead and grab 1 over here. We're going to pop this guy down here. Okay, so that's 1. I need a Sardaukar over here. Okay, and then another regular 1 unit. Another 1 over here. That's 1. Okay.
All right, and that's the max.
That is the max.
Spot.
And then the leader, named or regular. And I will go ahead and pop down.
Dear goodness, Alex, just let me.
Yeah. And I think I'll go ahead and can I put Phaedroth? No, that's my regular leaders in play. And
What?
I have Baron Harkonnen, who gives me extra shields, Captain Arasham, who gives me a shield and that, or Beast Robin, who's a little bit more violent. I don't mind the idea of staying a little bit more alive with Baron Harkonnen over here. So I'm going to pop Baron Harkonnen into play, dropping him down there where he actually stayed. That was my turn.
Okay, and we have now spent the last action dice, which means the action resolution stage is done. So now what we do is we place 1 worm sign token in the desert hazard step at all places that have Harkonnen legions, which is going to be only 1 left over because you jumped back into the mountains, and then where the harvester is over here. And now we are going to reveal them. So they're really only this one matters. That's not a deep desert spot, so this one doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything either. And then nothing happens there.
Apologies. One thing, but I believe I can still do now. Because my vehicles are going to come off the board by default.
You could have, yes, at the beginning of your turn.
I can expend my Ornthon first. I think it actually may be a sequence, by the way. It may be a final sequence thing. Spice harvesting, I believe.
No, you just remove them at the very end.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and remove them at the very end to go ahead and investigate 2 sieges. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this one over here.
Well, you just flip it.
Yep, so that's a 2. Good to know. Okay, great. And then I'll go ahead and look at,
which one you want?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and look at this one, actually.
Oh, my bad. I would keep flipping
2. Okay, cool. Great, so we have 2 2s there.
And just so you know, there are 8 sieges, I believe, and there's 2 level 3s, 2 level 3s, 2 level 1s, and then 4 level 2s.
4 level 2s, which we've already found 1, and now we found 2 more.
Yep.
Okay, so the odds of the rest of the things being good are complicated.
So a sandworm is going to pop up in this area over here, which I am okay with. And then
wait, were there any melee units there?
Nope, but if they only pop up if it's a free area, otherwise they just attack you.
Don't they only? Do you look at sand tokens when there's not?
So you
I thought you only look at the sand tokens when what's called? Desert hazards.
Place 1 worm side token on all desert and then flip all tokens.
So even tokens that were interesting. Okay, so you flip all tokens, not just the ones that were.
I mean, I'm happy to look real quick at
No. It could be, I thought for some reason I thought that you only looked at tokens that had people there, but that's my bad.
It's part of the value, I believe, of the desert power action.
Okay, cool.
But again, I can look at it real quick. Yes, then the player flips all worm sign tokens on the board face up.
Cool.
So this one gets flipped, that one gets flipped. So there's 3 sandworms out, which I am okay with. Ready? And I think that's all of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip all of these and put them back in and shuffle that up. And now what we're ready for is the spice harvesting, which is going to be only 1 harvester in the deep desert. So you're going to have a maximum spice production of 2, which will keep 1 marker where it's at and drop the other 2.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was trying to do that with harvesters this first round is because that will reduce the amount of action dice that Alex has as House Harkonnen and potentially threaten him down to the point of getting bans, which are over here, and each one of them does a separate negative penalty to Alex.
Yep. Okay. And are we ready for the next round?
We now need to remove all harvesters on the board, so get rid of your carry-all as well. And then we can replace any named leaders on the board with generic ones. So if you want to swap out the Baron, you can swap them out if you want. And then the next thing we do is we discard down to 6. We refresh all of our leader cards. I used 2 and you used 2. So those now go back to their special abilities. Oh, I guess you used all 3 of yours. And then now if I want to, I can get rid of any of these if they aren't ones that I one, or if I'm just the likelihood of me doing them. But because it's such an early stage in the game, I'm going to go ahead and keep all of them anyways.
Did you say you're keeping all of them while you either replaced all 3?
No, so I can physically take them out of the game to where they're never
Gotcha,
shuffled back
gotcha.
in. So, yep.
Okay, so you spend a desert power action, which is simple enough. Doing any action turn, a battle ends in a victory for the Atreides. Okay, good luck with that. Doing any turn action, there are Atreides legions in 4 desert areas not containing a siege. Fun.
Specifically based off the wording of water discipline, I think that means I have to take a desert power action, but not actually resolve it and use it for the sake of that card based off of the term spend.
Gotcha.
Because the only other time it says spend is when you have to use dice.
Excellent. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and place out my harvest, my
I'm
stuff,
going to
right?
draw my planning cards.
We should do that too. That's what I said. Okay. We have this over here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool.
And now you place your vehicles. And I've already revealed the prescience cards. And your vehicles are going to be 4 harvesters now instead of 5 harvesters now instead of 4.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put 1 over there. 1 over. You can easily move straight into there, and I've learned the hard way. See, I learned some things from our first game and then didn't learn others, which makes it interesting. Okay. I think forcing you to step far enough away I'm comfortable with. But the question is exactly, that has to go. That has to go. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then this one can go. No, you'd comfortably go that way. I don't trust you. Actually, you know what? No, go ahead. Step that way. By all means. Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, and then you've got 2 ornithopters and 1 carryall.
Yeah, the carryall I'll throw down here. Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense. And the ornithopters, maybe not. We might change some stuff.
Oh, you need these harvesters back.
Yeah. The ornithopter, definitely an ornithopter over here. That seems to make solid sense over here. And then as well as that, an ornithopter. Over here is not bad either. Okay. Cool. I'm ready.
Alrighty, so now that you have done that, we can go ahead and roll our action dice to see what they're going to be. Woo.
I don't love the fact that I have less action dice than I had before.
No, crap. Come back.
What did you roll?
I rolled 2 strategy, a mentat, and a deployment, and then I moved them as a group, and it made all of them roll.
Well, I have less movement than I did last round. You might be pleased with that.
4, 5, 6. Which one is it? There we go. It's 6. Okay. So that's 6. This one is that one can stay as a mentat, and these were both strategy. So what die face is strategy? 1, maybe? Nope. 4, 3, 3. Okay. All right. Not the best, but whatever. Oh, you've got ornithopter. Of course you had an ornithopter over here. Lovely.
Yeah, I try.
So I'm going to go ahead and with my first action, I'm going to exhaust the Lady Jessica card, which allows me to draw a planning card and then play one. So I'm going to draw a, I think I'm going to draw a, I think I'm going to draw another Fremen planning card. I'm okay with that. And then I get to play a planning card on the second half of her thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Juba Cloaks, and that allows me to move any legion up to 3 desert areas. So I'm going to move this one over here, just 2 desert areas, and that's going to get rid of that harvester down here.
Okay.
And then the next thing I'm going to do is it's going to allow me to play another Fremen planning card, and I'm going to play this one, Dust Chasms, which allows me to discard any Harkonnen harvester. So I'm going to get rid of that one over there by the carryall as well.
Beautiful.
And that's 2 of those, which is going to bump my jihad up to 2. And then the last thing is take any desert power action. And I'm going to take my desert power action and then spend it to get this water discipline prescience card over here, which is going to bump that up to 2 as well.
Very cool. Very cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. This center area is considered to be adjacent to all the 4 areas around it, right?
Yes, for ornithopter movement. Yes, you could jump over here with them if you want.
That wasn't my question. My question is, could I jump over here with them?
No, because
Why
the
not?
ornithopter has to be adjacent to where you're taking them.
It does?
Yes, so the ornithopter can affect the sectors that it is adjacent to. There is no ornithopter here
Gotcha.
or here. Otherwise, you would have been
Okay.
able to do that.
Cool. Okay. So in that case, let's go ahead and throw down. In general, let's just throw down. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and spend one of these over here for the basic action. I'm going to spend one of these to place an ornithopter, harvester, and carryall on the board.
Oh,
Okay.
Lovely. Okay, so I need to get back.
No. I wouldn't think about it like that. An ornithopter, carryall, and what's it called? Carryall and whatchamacallit on the board. Carryall is going to go over here, and a harvester is going to go on the board. And should we tempt you? Yeah, let's just tempt you. Let's just leave this over here. Okay. No, I don't know if I want to tempt you. I want you to be forced into bad choices. No, maybe I do tempt you. Because I don't think you're going to want to take that. But if you do, I'll get your thing. I'll tempt you. That's fine. You can go ahead and spend your time to go there. Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
Okay, I don't love that. I really don't love that. I'm going to take a desert power action to hopefully sand ride back.
Smart. Cool. I like it.
And then I'm going to protect my big guy over here.
Okay.
Well, Gurney.
Okay. That makes things interesting. Because I don't have a lot of extra movement right now, so I have to be mindful of the choices I make. Interesting.
Come down for my siege, and I shall sand ride back.
So I can make some interesting choices over here. Let's go ahead and put this one over here. Let's put the standing scab back up. Let's look at my hand. So you can look at my hand over here. Give me a second. Why won't it look at my hand? That's annoying. Focus on my hand, buddy. Okay. Why won't you? It will not focus on my hand.
Oh, I had to click back in TTS. I had to click with the mouse and then do it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
That worked.
No problem.
This center area is considered to be mountain.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So let's go ahead and discard one of these dice over here. The one that lets you draw 2 planning cards. To go ahead and do moving the battle group.
Oh, that does not sound fun. Whatever you're about to say.
One Bashar leader and 2 and 2 elite units in a mountain of your choice, not containing enemy figures. So 2 elites. And as starter cards are elites, are they not? Are we not on the same page? Where are we on that?
Yeah, you can do it. I don't mind either way.
I'm not sure. We're gonna put notes that we're not sure about this. I vaguely recall specifically reading the rulebook something about you could choose either one, but I'm not certain. And then a Bashar leader. Okay, that was my action.
Ugh, gross.
I wouldn't think of it as gross so much as lovely.
Gross. Okay, so I at least have 1 movement left before you do that. So I could take a desert power action and activate the sandworms.
Go for it. Oh, apologies. We forgot a step. We should be rolling against this character. The storms.
Oh, the Coriolis storm. Yes, we should have done that. That's fine. I'll just do it real quick. So in the desert, it's going to be 2 dice. So I rolled 2 dice, and
these are the Coriolis storms, which will always attack us in the desert. Yeah, and as expected, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
I sacrificed him.
Let's see. I need to see where, because I know that I need to see how. Where's sandworms? I think they are My child is happy right now.
Oh, I can hear him. It's all good. What you looking at? What you thinking?
I'm trying to think how lucky I can get. So I'm going to take a desert power action and not activate the sandworms yet. I'm going to put a token there. And then I'll put a token there in case you try to go. And I think that makes, so you can move there and then you could move, the furthest you could get is there, or you could move there.
Sure.
That still puts you 2 away. So I think it was smart to put that there. All right.
Very
okay.
smart.
I think that's my desert power action done. And potentially it'll be the last one I'm allowed to do.
Okay. Are we done?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to spend a movement, and I'm going to move 2 legions. The first is I'm going to expend this ornithopter.
Oh, you absolute
move these
turd
guys
bucket.
over here.
I didn't even see that one. Okay.
I'm spending these over here.
You massive turd.
Then I'm going to, and it's 2 different legions, and you can never cross-pollinate in any way. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think, given the context and the situation,
gosh dang it, I am an idiot.
I think I'm going to go ahead and move these ones over here.
Okay.
So and I think that's my action.
Oh, and you're adjacent to both now. Oh my gosh.
Oh, am I?
I didn't even realize that. What an
interesting turn of events.
Oh wait, no, you're adjacent to that spot. You're okay. So I have absolutely got to defend myself. I'm going to go ahead and play my deployment card here, I believe. This is absolutely brutality. Who's there? So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in I'm going to bring in Stilgar to that spot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring in a deployment token. And so I'm going to pull from this deployment pool here. And let's please, for the love of all goodness.
Someone found a 3.
No, you hush. You hush.
Okay.
I have to remember what all the values are because you're attacking so many sieges right now. This is brutal. You are going so much more hardcore than you were in the first time we played.
I know how to play now. I know how to play.
Oh my goodness. I hate this. Oh, yucky, yucky, yucky. Okay. You're up.
My turn?
Yep.
You're going to hate yourself so much. As a starting baseline, though, let's continue with a...
Oh, you're going to use that ornithopter? Ugh. The good news is that if you're doing an attack, you can only initiate 1 attack with a dice.
Yeah.
So you can't attack both of those with 1 dice. Is it even considered
an attack?
Yes, you have. These are full-on attacks. Yeah.
No, if I use this ornithopter to jump here, is that even an attack?
Oh my gosh. Yes, it's an attack that I think it's an attack that is undefended.
Is it an attack? Are we sure?
Let me
Look
go.
up wait, where's the movement thing?
Even if it isn't an attack, even if it's not an attack, you still have to only move the other one.
It's not free when it contains enemy settlements. So yes, you're correct.
Okay, so it is. Thank goodness. I should have moved my person back already. I could have moved my person back by now. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so incredibly dumb of me. I did not even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go ahead and spend that die, and I'm going to attack. I'm going to expend the ornithopter.
And you have to move all of them in.
Is that true?
If you move with an ornithopter, you have to move all troops in.
Yes, you're correct. Okay.
Oh, but hey, enjoy your free 2 points there that I did not even defend. Oh, that disgusts me. Oh my goodness, that disgusts me. Ugh.
The 1/2 ornithopter pop.
Oh, that disgusts me. I hate you to a high degree right now. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend this movement to bring those people here. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to move you now.
Nope, you're all good.
But I can't use a desert power action because I'm down to 2 dice. So this is brutal. This is brutal. I'm going to go ahead and reveal this token here, which is 1 elite and 1 regular. So that I can now move them however or split them up if I want to.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do with that strategy, I'm going to move, let's see, what does Gurney allow me to do? That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and move with 3 of them to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move with 1 more right there.
Okay.
Yep.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. Now, for context, you can't retreat to this is a my area. You can't retreat to my area.
I cannot. Well, I don't think I can.
It's not a free area. No, I don't think you'd be able to. Can you retreat to an adjacent mountain area?
Yeah, I could retreat here, here, here.
So I perhaps left myself a little too undefended, is what you're saying.
Unless you have a way to attack me with a planning card, I'm about to destroy Arrakis.
Even if I attack you, you can retreat over here after the first round of combat.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I don't love that. So you're gonna probably take out 1 of my things over here. Let me see what I can do over here. Okay. Let's see. Done. Let's see. Okay. Don't love that. I should have been more careful, but it's the price you pay. Really
do you have a card that initiates an attack?
I do.
Do you want to waste it?
That's the question. The question is, do I respond to you in kind by using a card? Because like, what are the chances that I actually take all of you out? That seems very unlikely. Which means
I've got 2 elites, and Gurney gives me a shield and 2 attack.
Yeah, but at the very least, if I do push you that way, I do have, and you go first next round, though, don't you?
Yep. And as soon as I take something, you don't ever deploy again.
When I retreat, can I retreat to different regions?
When
I retreat in combat, can I retreat to multiple regions? You choose
where I retreat to. I don't believe so.
Oh, I choose where you retreat to.
Do you?
That's how it works. Yes, it's the attacker chooses. Yes, I will be attacking you. So I'm trying to remember all the rules. Okay. I'm going to spend that mentat die over there, and I'm going to do killers without mercy, I believe. Yes, okay, perfect. I'm doing killers without mercy. Move or attack with a legion containing a Sardaukar. If battle starts in the first turn, add 1 die to your combat roll. Add 1 attack to your combat roll. You confirming my statement?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that you get to choose.
Yeah. I only just remembered.
Because you can just bump me back onto that spot.
Yeah. Prepare to be stomped. That's
brutal. Oh, and you have 1 Sardaukar there, of course.
That's exactly how many I need, thank you. Now, if you wouldn't have made that move, had you realized that, I'm more than happy if you do something else. I'm happy to use that.
No, I was banking on, I was hoping on the fact that you did not have
an extra attack die.
An extra attack.
Movement die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and stomp each other. I believe I'm rolling 6 dice. And that means I'm not contributing any extra cards because you can never roll more than 6 dice.
All right. I'm rolling with 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to add 1 so I can get a 4th die. This is brutal. This is not how I was hoping you didn't have something that could make you move.
No, I completely missed that sand riding, like how quickly you can traverse the desert.
Yep. All right,
Ready?
let's go. Please give me a special. There we go. I have so you can't get rid of anything of mine, but you
defense.
have 4 hits and 2
I have
defense.
4 hits, 2 defense, and you have 4 hits, right?
And I have 5 hits and 1 defense.
Why so that I don't get
Gurney gives me it cancels out a dice result, I believe. I don't think it cancels out a
special.
I don't believe it cancels out what a special turns stuff to.
Okay, so Gurney gives you what is he going to give you? 2 hits. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it cancels 1 shield result on the opponent's combat roll.
Gotcha. So in this case, so I have 2 defense against your 5 hits, which
so you're
means
taking
you're doing
3
3
hits.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you are doing 3 or 4 against my 1.
So I'm doing 3 hits versus 3 hits.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop these 2 down to regulars and get rid of one of them. So I'm just going to take these 2 guys and bring out 1 regular.
I'm going to bump these 3 into here, but we'll deal to the end of combat. These ones in the side area are regulars.
Okay. All right. And then please tell me which spot you want me to retreat to. Yep.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so you're retreating. Well, definitely not this one. So probably from those, I think I'd probably go ahead and move you here. Let's move you nice and out of the way.
Okay.
Over here. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these dice over here.
And then you need to choose how many people you're pushing in there.
Oh, interesting. I think I'll probably push in all. The movement was a little obnoxious, and where you are, I could probably still stomp on you. Well, I need to be a little bit more mindful because you can't sand ride past those hills.
I can't believe I did not even kill 1 person off of there.
Well, you took out 3 casualties. You moved them down.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
All right, and then you
have 1 more die left. How do I have 1 more die left?
I have 1. We each have 1 more dice left.
Okay. So it's your turn.
Oh, because you just made an attack on me. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead and gross. I'm just gonna move with 2 different legions, and I can't even stand right where I want to. I'm gonna move with this legion here, which is going to destroy your harvester. And then
seems reasonable.
And then I'm going to move with these guys here.
I probably should have left somebody there.
You probably should have, yeah, because I'm gonna destroy
you here.
I'm gonna destroy House Atreides next turn.
I'm just an idiot. I should have shoved you here.
You should have. You should have.
Wow. Okay.
End result is what I want, but it just didn't happen as gracefully as what I was hoping for.
That's a stupid oversight of mine. I should have shoved you here. It was the right move. It was.
Do you want to take it back?
No. I'm gonna eat my punishment same way you ate yours. Okay. Now we do have an ornithopter over here that can still take off for the sake of looking at something, which I think I may as well do. Because no movements are happening at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and take the ornithopter off to go ahead and flip this siege over here, which is a 3.
That's not good.
Okay. No, that's okay. Enjoy your first move. I know what I'm doing with my first response to your first move. Okay. And then we have this action over here. I could use it to, I'm going to use this to replace 2 regular units on the board, replace 3 regulars with 3 elites units. We're going to go do that. Replace 3 regulars with 3 elites. And I think given the situation, we're going to replace all 3 of these with 3 elites.
Fair point.
Okay. And do we have a Sardaukar in that region already? If not, we're definitely bumping up a Sardaukar.
You do have one right there.
I think I'm gonna bump a second one up.
I don't like you.
Okay. Great. And that's our turn. The good news for you is they are in the desert, so I'm going to be getting some stuff happening here.
Yeah, with 2 of those groups. Okay, so we've got desert hazards. So this one here, and this one here. These 3 harvesters all have that. And then this crew right here and this
Yep.
crew over here all have those as well. So now we resolve those. So that is not going to happen. And then that is not going to happen. And then that is not going to happen. Lovely. So good for me. That is going to happen. And that is not going to happen. So you can now use your carry all to save that if you would like to.
Yep, I'm going to use my carry all to save that, which means the sandworm will appear.
And then there is a sandworm here in this area.
Okay.
Let's see.
But a sandworm should appear here from
Nope.
one of the ones previously on the board.
Nope. Oh, yes, you're right. You are so right.
If I'm saving it, the sandworm does pop up.
Let's put that there. And then nothing happens on those two. So
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spice over here. They're going to come off, but I will get the 6 spice. And that's enough to maintain all my dice levels, which is what exactly I'm going to do.
Okay. And then the other thing that needs to happen
It's before record, by the way, it costs 2 dice to maintain a level and 3 dice to upgrade.
We will do the Coriolis storms. So these people are in, I think, in just regular desert should just be 2. Which is correct. So 2 dice. We'll go ahead and do this crew over here first. Nope, I need to roll it. There we go. So 1 hit.
1 hit. I'll upgrade this one into a regular.
Okay. And let's see how much of I can downgrade what you did over here.
0, please.
To a 1 hit. So it at least gets rid of one thing. And then we will also not do it anywhere else.
Okay.
Lovely. So it's going so well for me.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. Okay, so now that we've done that, you've done your harvesting. Remove all of your vehicles from the board. That one was already gone anyways. And then we can replace any any leaders if you want. I'm not going to replace any of mine. And then, oh, that was weird. That just like went out. Okay, and now we refresh all of our leader cards that you may have used. And then we draw, we go back to, oh, I need to put both of these prescience cards back in there. We draw 1 from each of our decks again in the new round.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Now we go ahead and I reveal prescience cards. Okay. Switches. Okay. Oh wait, sorry. What's this one? Yep. And then you start putting your vehicles out there.
This token should be off the board, right? Or revealed.
Oh yeah, that would have brought one of these ones over here.
Now, so when you attack with the sandworm, what does that do exactly? When you activate sandworms?
So over here, it's in the desert. I will roll 4 dice and just hurt you.
Do they move or they just?
They do not move. So all attacks, the people stay in the locations where they attack from until they move in.
So can you attack an adjacent area with the sandworm?
Yep. So my desert power action, I could attack these with either of these 2 guys. So I could activate this sandworm and this sandworm and attack that.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So I think it definitely behooves me to make sure you're choosing between what you do on your first turn.
What? Why would you say that?
Because you're going to do bad things to me, but if I can make you only do fewer bad things to me, that's better for me.
That is true. That is true. So that's one of your 2 ornithopters. You haven't even put your harvesters out. Oh my goodness.
No. Thinking my ornithopters first right now. Okay. I'll pop that one down there. And then we'll go ahead and interesting choices. Okay. I will go ahead and put some harvesters down. So harvesters, decisions. We'll go ahead and pop a harvester down there. We'll pop a carry-all down over here. Oh, interesting. Maybe if we put the carry-all here and the ornithopter there, that's better.
It does give you a lot more options with these 2 groups over here.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to put another harvester down over here. Let's be a little safe to some of my harvesters because some of these people have been attacked very aggressively and they don't like it one bit. Okay. And then another harvester. There's 2 harvesters in the center, 1 harvester on the edge. Another harvester on the edge down here doesn't bother me that much. You might be able to get to it. That's fine, but you have to make decisions. Let's put the other one down here. So you have 3 edges and then 2 in the center. And we need 1 more carry-all, if I can get it out. The downside of having all those harvesters there is this one. I could put it there. Interesting. I could put one of my harvesters down here and throw another carry-all down here. If you want to go for it, you can go for it. That's okay. We'll let you go for that one. Okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay.
Nice.
What I am going to do is I'm going to roll my dice and pray and hope. Oh, wow. That's the first time I've gotten like one of each. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I like this.
Okay. The first thing I am going to do on my turn. I don't like how much stuff you can do.
Hey, sweetie, how's it going?
Know how much stuff you
What's
can
up?
do.
It's okay. What's the question? You need help. Oh, okay. We're gonna take a 2-minute pause as I help my wife bring in groceries, and
Perfect.
we'll be right back with Devon taking his first move in the 3rd round of Dune.
War for
Arrakis.
Harkonnen versus Atreides.
Train.
The story of the Baron versus Muad'Dib, with the introduction of the Spacing Guild.
Exactly.
Part 2.
We'll resume in like 2 seconds in your time.
Yeah.
And we're back and good to go. So, Devon, you're taking your first action of the round.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and once again, my favorite play my Mentat ability and activate Lady Jessica. I'm going to draw a planning card, and then I am going to, let's see. The next thing I'm going to do is yikes. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go ahead and play my Voice from the Outer World, which is deploy a named leader of your choice and 1 Fedaykin unit in any legion. So I'm going to deploy Lady Jessica here and a Fedaykin unit here.
Okay.
And then I can move or attack with this legion, and I'm going to move all 5 of them into the space of Arrakeen and destroy it.
Arrakeen is a 3, unfortunately.
And that is going to bump all 3 of my markers up 3 spaces.
Yeah, a horrible misplay on my end.
And what that does is now that I have passed 3 on all of these characters will come into play. I will replace regular Paul with Paul Muad'Dib. I will replace Lady Jessica with Reverend Mother Jessica, and I will put Chani into play as well. So now that that is the case, Paul will come out of play, Lady Jessica will come out of play, and I will replace Lady Jessica up here with Reverend Mother and bring Lady Jessica out. And then I will replace Paul, who is not on the board yet, with Paul Muad'Dib. And then Chani comes into play as well. Now, these two, the only one that's deployed is Reverend Mother because she was already out there. But the other 2 are now in play, which increases all of my abilities a little bit more.
I think, unfortunately, the safest move at this point is for me to go and expend one of these and just defensively load up a whole bunch of people in this grid over here. Really not liking this one bit, but it is what it is. As well as then lining up these ones over here. Although I probably should leave the token behind. Let's
it's
put
fine.
This down like
Just
this.
Drop it and then we can grab it. Yeah.
I know.
What I actually did when I was playing with the other guy is I went ahead and I locked those tokens down.
Interesting. That makes sense. Anyways, yeah, that's my move. It seems like a waste, but it's the necessary thing to stop you from winning. Okay.
I don't love it as much as you think that I love it.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Couldn't really say for sure.
So the next question is, I need to look at my prescience cards. You've completely surrounded me at that location. So
yes,
what is my goal here?
Your goal is to win. I don't know what your actual numbers are for that.
Yeah,
I don't even know what a sampling is. What's a sampling numbers? Like, what's the general? Like, what's your total?
like highs can be 10, mids can be like 5 or 6, and low can be like 3. From the ones I've seen.
Cool.
I haven't actually gone through and looked at all of them yet, but I'm wondering if there's like a 777 or something like that. But I haven't seen one of those yet. Let's see.
See, now I do know enough about Devon as a character that means Devon does not have a 777 because he wouldn't have followed up with, but I haven't seen one yet. That'd be a line too far.
You don't know me. Yes.
I can see if you didn't say I didn't see one yet, then I could see it.
Let's see. What does that guy do? So that's what Aaliyah comes into play when any marker hits 6. What does she buff up? Oh, she buffs up the wild. That's what she does. I've got 2 of them that are close to 6. Do I want to push for that, or do I want to do something else? Let's see. I have 3 units there, 2 regulars, 1 Fadakin, and 2 beefy people. You have a Sardaukar there and a Sardaukar there, but you have 6 units in both of those. That is not fun.
Well, they're meant to be offensive. Now they've reluctantly become defensive ones.
I think what I'm actually going to do is let's see. Choices.
Decisions.
Yep. That's Stilgar over here, isn't it? I am going to do something. It's going to be a real good one. Whenever it happens,
I believe you.
Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good.
Whenever you're ready.
Devon, what are you doing?
All I'm saying is we have people hanging on your every word.
Yeah, we do. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and yep. I think so frustrating. I'm gonna go ahead and go and use this wild action, which I don't want to use as a wild action, but I'm going to. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it to use a card. So I'm gonna use El Sayal to move an enemy legion of your choice that is in any desert to an adjacent area, and I'm gonna move all of these people back here, 1 spot, and then I'm going to take any desert power action, and I'm going to activate 2 sandworms and have both of them attack this crew right here.
I was hoping you'd forget that.
Yeah, no. So then in the desert, a sandworm rolls 4 dice. So I'm just going to resolve 4 dice twice against this crew. So let's go ahead and roll them. So that's 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, and then again.
And 4 hits. So 7 hits, which is
brutal.
going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna kill everybody but maybe an elite and a leader, or just a leader and 1 regular.
Yeah. That is so brutal.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I'm okay with that. That was that neutralizes that group quite a bit, which I am okay with.
Not as quite as much the fan of it as you are.
Yeah, well, you know what? You have been aggressively going after all of my sieges, and I don't really care for it, to be honest.
I mean, like the game?
Did I? No, I didn't get any benefit for that. Didn't get any benefit for that.
Okay.
Ugh, gross.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is. Jerk face.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 planning cards.
Go away. Go away with yourself.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and do Chani's special deployment action, which is draw 2 deployment tokens and pick one of them in the same siege. So I'm going to flip it. I'm going to put Paul Muad'Dib over here at my 3 value. And then I'm going to take 2 of these tokens and pick one of them. And I'm going to pick this one and then brought that back in. And so then that's it for that action.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give up this die over here to play a planning card. I'm going to play Hawat's Treasury.
I don't love that.
Hawat.
Are you putting
Play.
Thufir Hawat in? Oh, gross.
Yep.
And
Then
he
play
gets
another.
If he's already in play, you get to do 4 planning cards.
It's
you
pretty
get to draw
cool.
4 of them.
I have a max hand size of 6, right? Or do I only discard down to 6?
You will discard down to 6 at the end. So Thufir actually goes over here.
Wait, so it goes over here?
He goes. He is your Mentat leader upgrade.
Okay. Does he go on the board though?
No. Oh no, he goes in play, which is just right there, and then you have to deploy him physically.
Gotcha. Well, that said play another planning card, right?
Yes. So now you get another
Okay,
planning
great.
card.
So we're gonna go ahead and follow that up with this other one.
Deploy and 3 elite units.
Yeah.
Are you rebuffing up that stupid?
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to.
Well, the other one
because the
doesn't make
truth is-
sense anywhere else.
Because where can I put it? 1 second. The
It
problem
has
is
to be in a legion that already exists.
Oh, interesting.
So that's if you do it anywhere else, you're going to be going up against your stack limit.
Yeah.
If you want to take that card back, you can take that card back. If you want to do a different planning card.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking.
Because to me, that's something that like.
I'm gonna take both back. But
Both
it's fine.
back.
Yeah, both back. I'm just gonna not do it because I'm just gonna change my move a bit. You'll see. You'll see.
So you're bringing Thufir out there.
But you can work with the knowledge that you know that I have this.
Yeah, that's great because now I just know you're gonna split up a legion to make an attack.
I'm gonna
play. Buff up one.
I'm gonna play leadership to move 3 separate areas with leaders. I'm gonna move these guys over here.
Lovely.
These guys are gonna move over here. Okay. And then these guys are going to go ahead and move using the ornithopter are going to go ahead and move over here. 1 second, they're over here right now.
Mm-hmm.
The ornithopter would not bring them anywhere safe enough. I'm going to go ahead and pop them up over. I could pop them with the ornithopter. Oh, interesting. Over here, but you have too many things. I'm going to pop the ornithopter over here.
1 sec. Hey, I'm doing something right now. Okay. So you go.
Okay, your turn.
Shut the door after you, please.
Your turn.
Sorry.
Yep.
I don't love this. Only have one other.
Shot.
Fire
Hit me
away.
with your best shot.
Choices.
I agree. That's what I thought. I thought to myself, choices.
Yuck,
myself
yuck,
again,
yuck,
choices.
yuck. I don't actually love what's going on here.
You bumped up 3 of your tokens by a full 3. I'm pretty sure this is a good turn for you.
It was, but I mean, you're still within range. Like, you know that there's
Yes.
1, 3. You're 2 3-value sieges away from victory.
Yeah, I understand.
I know you understand. Oh goodness. That doesn't actually help me there.
Bam, 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 bam.
I'm going to spend an action die and eliminate this Naib base leader here to claim this prescience card here, which bumps that one up to 5 as well.
Cool. My turn.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll go ahead and do that double situation card.
Oh, sneaky.
Now that they're away from the thingy. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do both those cards, being able to put himself, getting the card in question, draw 3 planning cards. That's the scare over here. And then being able to put his token in play. And he's gonna replace the leader, or he's in addition to?
It's just an addition to.
Ooh, cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab 3 elite units, which we'll make sure to grab our second last starter card, as well as 2 of these, and pop them into play.
Okay. I love that so much. I love everything about that.
And now it's your turn.
Okay. I don't have any dice, which means I am now going to take a desert power action and activate this sandworm and this sandworm to attack you here.
I'm confused how they work.
They can attack up to 2 spaces away and move up to 2 spaces away. So
The entire point of that. Do you? No, it's fine. Go for it. Go for it.
If you want to take it back, you can, but it's totally fine.
Do you mind if I just do that as my last turn of the game? I'm still gonna do that, but I'm gonna do that as my last turn before you can react to it. I didn't realize you had distance of 2.
Let me go to them real quick. Sandworm attack. They can target an area up to 2 areas away. If it is a distance, the first area has to be a desert. So yeah, it's your first full game. You can take that back.
No, I'm still gonna do the exact same move, but I'm gonna do it as my last turn of the game.
Okay, well then you still need to do some other. Well,
yes. So instead of
that, so the issue with that is now, like, you can do that, but the only other thing that would have been left to me as really a desert power action is I would have just wiped them out, which means he wouldn't have been able to populate there at all.
Gotcha. So then just go ahead and attack me. It's fine. It is what it is.
Are you sure?
I'll deal with it. Yeah, I'll deal with it. It's fine.
Okay. So the other issue with that is that you are now in deep desert. So I'm rolling 5 dice.
Oh, so better. So I made it better for you. That's what I did. Got it. So 1 second. So in that case, what I will ask to do is let me be not in deep desert. The only reason I went there is to be 2 away from you.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. So I'll do 4 dice. Then.
Okay.
They at least have the opportunity to possibly survive. If you had not populated him, I was going to wipe them out because there's just no way with 8 dice.
1 second. So I would say even better than that. This is 2 away. Can I go here where I'm only next to 1? My goal is to be the specific movement I made was structured around being not next to either of them. Instead, I was like deep desert and next to both.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
This would make tactically the most sense for that play. Unbelievable. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well then I'm gonna activate 2 of them. So I might as well bring him there. Sure.
Not much better, but I'll take it.
And then I'll attack with 4 on that group. So that's going to be 3 hits.
3? Why 3? These count as hits?
They count as hits. So yeah, so you took 3 hits.
Of course they do. Okay.
Well, you got 2. You got 3 elite that you can downgrade. When you have a regular Bashar, you can get rid of.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the regular Bashar. And then I'll get rid of downgrade 2 elite.
The 2 regular elites, not the Sardaukar, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So you got 3 regular, and then you've got 3 regular and 1 Sardaukar, and then Thufir, who is an aggressively defensive and attacky guy. Great, awesome.
Yes. I have 2 giant sandwich right next to me. I'm pretty thrilled myself. My turn, right?
Yes, yes, it's your
Oh
turn.
dear Lord. Unbelievable. I don't know what I'm doing to myself. These sandworms are the worst. Okay, well in the meantime, let's go ahead and do the obvious play at this point, because at this point we're just gonna stop the. You can go ahead and attack me again with the sandworms. It is what it is. I'll just die. That move was great at a time, but it's fine. Um, hmm. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack from here to here.
You can't,
Why not?
because this ornithopter affects this sector, and that's beyond it. The thing that would have been able to do it is this one, which is a carry-all.
Gotcha. So I messed that up. Cool, 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 cool. Let's go ahead and move. Let's move these guys here.
Lovely. I love that.
And these guys here.
I love that. I love that.
Okay. Great.
Okay. So I guess the thing that is left of me, because you do have one more die, is I am going to go ahead and do one last desert power action before I can't anymore. And I'm going to attack these guys here with 2 worms.
Yep, totally makes sense. Love it.
So I'm gonna roll for that. That's 4 hits.
Yeah,
and then another 4 hits. So they're all dead.
Okay, so they're all dead. Cool, 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 cool.
And Thufir does not go fully bye-bye. He goes into the regeneration tank.
Yep.
And can come back into play later. And actually, at the end of your next action turn of that dice, he'll move down 1.
Yep. Okay, speaking of which, I'm going to use this action die to go ahead and attack into, well, no, from here.
You can only, yeah. So that's the one action you'll be able to do. That's going to flip that and that, which is going to be 3 elite units and then Paul Muad'Dib.
Okay. Let's grab my dice over here. And I can start by trying to contribute dice, contribute cards. I think I will go ahead and I'll contribute 1 card to make it 1 higher dice.
Okay, and I'm at a full 6, so I can't even contribute.
Oh, maybe I should contribute more. Yeah. Fine, I'm gonna go ahead and contribute 2 cards to make it 2 more dice.
So you're at a full 6 as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well then,
okay.
Let's roll. So one of these wilds won't do anything for me, but then Paul is going to use the other wild to go ahead and have 2 attack and 1 defense. So I have 4 attack, and but one of your Sarda cards are going to knock out 2 of those. So I have 4 attack and 1 defense.
Okay, your 4 attack will be negated by 3 of mine. Okay, and then you have 1 defense.
You mean one of my 4 attack will?
You have 4 attack and I have 3 defense.
Yeah, so that means you'll take a hit.
I'll take 1 hit. Yeah.
Oh, you said negated.
Oh no, sorry. Okay, so it's going to turn into a regular.
And I will take 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to downgrade these 2 into regulars.
Okay.
Not the best.
Given the importance of this combat, I'm debating whether to go for. I think I'll go ahead and.
Ooh, you getting rid of another card?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of another card to make it 5 dice.
So you've got 5 dice against my 6.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yep, let's roll. All right. So you had 1 result that doesn't do anything, 1 result. So you have 4 attack, and these 2 get negated. So you have 4 attack, and I have 5 attack and 1 defense. So I'm going to take 3 hits.
3 hits. Yep.
And you're going to take 5 hits.
5 hits. Okay. So 5 hits. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the SAR card to nothing. That's going to be 2 hits. Gone. I'm going to reduce my leader. It hurts. And I don't want my leader to be nothing. I'll reduce this Sarda card to nothing as well.
And then
oh my gosh, it's brutal.
1 more to kill.
Yeah, I guess the leader's gone. Okay.
I'm going to keep Paul Muad'Dib there, and I'm going to get rid of that. Because that's
so you have Paul and you have 1 regular.
Yep.
Oh dear Lord, this is bad. Okay, cool. See what happens.
Okay,
Let's see what
and
happens.
then I have got 4 dice
Use the 4 dice. Oh my
against your
gosh. Because
2.
because of the siege. Oh, so bad. Okay, ready?
Well, are you gonna spend a card?
No.
I'm gonna spend a card and give myself a 5th dice to hopefully get
So
maybe a
bad.
defense in, because I really don't want to lose my guy. All right, let's roll.
Yep.
So you got 1 and 1, and you're dead, and I'm not.
Oh, it's so unpleasant.
That was very fortunate for me.
Okay. I committed a lot to make that happen, to not. And I believe that's it.
Yes, that is it for that attack. You get your dice back
For the round.
there.
For the round.
Yes, I would have loved if I had a card that ends in a Atreides victory. That would have been nice. But alrighty, because both the one in Arrakis and the one there would have worked for that. Alrighty, so now what we do is we place worm sign where you are. You don't have any units there, but you do have harvesters out. So there's a harvester there. There's a harvester there. There's a harvester there. And there is a harvester there. And I think that is everyone that is out there. Oh, no, there's a harvester in this interior. So now let's flip.
Okay.
That is nothing. That is that's deep desert. So that is one. Do you want to save it with your carry-all?
Yes, I would.
Okay. And then
Similarly,
that is
this
deep
one over here.
desert. So you're going to save both. So
I can save both.
yeah, so you can save one.
I will let this one stay, and I'll save this one.
Okay. So this one goes bye-bye.
Sorry, other way around.
It doesn't really matter. They're all
It matters
going away.
where this worm spawns.
The worm doesn't spawn. It just attacks.
If I save it, the worm spawns.
Oh, so where do you want the worm to spawn?
I want the worm to spawn over here.
Okay, and this was the last worm that hadn't been
Yep.
placed yet. So, okay, and then all the rest
here,
of these
worms should spawn here.
and then that means this one pops there.
Okay.
That's not great. That gives that whole side away.
Total of what's it called? Total of 6 spice generated. Looks like 7 spice generated.
So, yep. So you can bump one up and keep the other 2 where they're at.
Yep. Okay. Which I'll do. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Although at this point, the worm's the most offensive thing you have, so less action dice is probably better for me. Okay, next round. We draw 2 cards.
All right, so we draw a card from each deck. Let's see. Let's see. Goodness. Choices. All right, and then these go back into the deck, and I see what the rest of my prescience cards are. Oh, not that. Okay. So now let's see what we can do.
Okay.
You're placing your vehicles down.
Yes. I have 2. I still have 5, 2, and 1 still. Okay. So I got a carry-all out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the carry-all out over. Oh, this ornithopter. Oh, by the way, before the end of the round, this ornithopter I'm gonna remove to flip this siege.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
2. Okay.
Cool beans.
And the carry-alls come off. We'll drop the carry-all over here. Can the sandworms attack harvesters?
Yes, they can. Okay. Smart choice. Moving them over there.
2.
Oh, this one goes over there as well.
We have this one in the middle over here. I think we'll go ahead and pop one out down over here. No, that one's 2. There's too many stuff going on. I don't like the I don't like my units being kind of in the middle there. We'll go 3, 4. And we'll just keep all like that. Okay. Actually, we'll move this down over here. Okay. Great. So I put my 5 thingies. I have not put my 2 ornithopters out though. Should do that. On my ornithopters, in this case, I'd like to get an ornithopter down over here at this point, as well as one down over here. No particular reason. Okay,
No particular
and I'm ready to
reason.
go. I'm ready to roll my dice.
Yep, I'm ready to roll as well. Not at all worried about how things are going. Oh, crap. Sorry. I keep doing the E and not the R. There we go. Wow, that is a lot of leadership stuff and not a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So this guy should already be 1 further along this track.
Yes, he should be there based off your last action.
Okay.
Okay. I am going
you go
to use I'm going to use my wild to do a Mentat action.
Okay.
And that's going to allow me to use her special ability with as Reverend. I get to draw 2 and then still play 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw one of these and I'm going to draw, let's see, I'm going to draw one of these. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play Bill of Particulars, which allows me to move 1 Imperium marker of my choice 1 step down. So I'm going to move this one down.
Okay.
Let's see. And then I'm going to play another planning card. And then I'm going to play Chat the Leaper, which is going to place a Fedaykin unit, a regular unit, and a Nabe leader in a siege of my choice.
Don't like that.
I'm going to put Fedaykin over here, and I'm going to put a regular unit over here, and then I'm going to put another Naib leader there.
Okay.
And then I think what I'm going to do next is, now that I have played, what are these 2 things? Those are both spend action dice. This one, I'm going to go ahead and activate this one, which is going to, during any action turn, reveal 3 deployment tokens of your choice. I'm going to reveal this one, which is a regular and a elite. And then I'm going to, oh my gosh, just don't snap onto that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal these 2 deployment tokens here. And so 2 Fedaykin and 2 regulars.
Okay.
And now and I bump up, which is going to put Aaliyah into play.
Okay.
And so now that Aaliyah is in play, that bumps that up 1, right? Just 1. Yeah. And I'm going to put Aaliyah, who's over here. And you're now in play.
Don't love that. Don't love that one bit. But you're currently over here with this kind of situation, which I currently have that. And that is whatever that is. But you have a token over there, which I don't love either. But I kind of want to get out there as soon as possible before things change for the worst.
Are you talking about this one?
No, all the things. Lots of things going on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to discard this die over here in order to make a surprise, in order to basically resolve this card. So I'm going to resolve this card here, deploy Glossu Robin and 1 elite unit in a legion of your choice. Then make a surprise attack with this legion. Okay, so I'm going to place an elite unit. Where's my last Sardaukar over here? I'm going to pop a Sardaukar over here. Now, as far as this goes, who or what is Glossu Robin?
Glossu Robin is Beast Robin.
Is that a typo?
I think it's maybe his official name,
Okay.
but Beast Robin is what people call him.
Gotcha. So I'm going to go ahead and now sit here with this unit, and we're going to, it's surprise attack here, which means no contributing cards in your end, although you may not need to. You may not need to.
I get a regular, and then I get, so I'll have a full 6 anyways.
Yeah.
Which
Now,
is
do you know if the
unfortunate.
surprise attack lasts the whole round?
Nope, it's just the very first round. You can play a card, and I don't have to. Well, I mean, it's not going to benefit you actually, anyways. But
Oh no, to me the reason to do it was to get an extra elite unit in play, and
Yeah,
to cap out and to get another character.
so I've got 2 regulars, and you've got Beast Robin and a Bashar. Your Beast Robin can turn 1 into 2, which is just double what your Bashar can do.
Yeah.
And then okay,
Let's do it.
let's go. So
Okay.
you can
So I
block
have
2 of
5.
that. So I have 4 against whatever you've got.
Well, you ignore 2 of these because I knocked 2 of these out.
That's what I said. I said you
Oh,
block
sorry.
those, and then I have 4 attack against whatever your defense is, which
So I
is
have
just
5
2.
attack. So I have 5 hits against you, and I have 2 defense. So I'm degrading 2 people, which I'll degrade 1 of these and a what's it called?
Starter car.
Starter car. So I'm going to degrade 2 of those.
And I've got to take a full 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5 hits, which is 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got a full 6 that can take it, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, that's brutal.
I'm still rolling 5 dice. You're rolling 4 unless you commit cards.
No, I'm not going to commit cards.
Okay. Are you retreating?
Hmm.
What?
No, I'm going to try and downgrade you as much as possible.
Seems
Well,
reasonable.
actually, no,
You
you
have
get to
3 extra
choose. You get
dice.
to choose where I retreat.
Yes.
So, no.
Okay. I'll let you choose the retreat if you retreat. Negotiations.
Golly, this sucks. Okay, all right, let's go for it.
We're rolling.
Yep.
Okay. Shield,
4
shields.
defense, which you block 1 of,
And then
and then you
I go
do
5. I do
you
5.
do 5 against my 3, which I can't stop. So then he's dead, and you get 3 points.
Yep. Okay. Knife go from there to 7. Okay. Well, I know where I want to spend the rest of my energy right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's your turn, sir. Oh, these all move in. Ooh, I can choose who I want to move in, right? Let's move 1 in. Okay. Your turn.
This is brutal. This is brutal. I'm just gonna get your dice off the board. Just Holly.
It's time to move those sandworms.
Yeah, it is time to move sandworms. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck.
How are you gonna handle this?
It's a good question. I think I'm going to go ahead and cry. Just cry a lot. There's possibly a way out of this, but I have to figure out what it's going to be.
Well, keep in mind, I'm not so primed just yet. I don't actually have a force that can jump your 3 without abandoning post. I'm not quite ready to do that.
I mean, yeah. So these people could jump 2 to here, and then you could have them jump 2 to here or here.
Absolutely.
So with the ornithopters, they could jump a ton. It does. It does.
Now the good news is problem is you don't actually have deployment though. No, you do.
I have
you
1
have
deployment,
these.
but I don't have the
leadership.
strategy stuff. Yeah, I have leadership movement, but I don't have regular strategy movement.
But still, that's 2 movements. If I walk out of that zone, you can walk into Carthag and Arust right off the bat. Arsund.
Yeah.
Okay, Carthag and Arsund and Arust, those count towards the 14 mispronunciations. It is what it is. I'm reading upside down.
Uh,
So that's the thing. I don't think it's quite as set in stone as you might think it is.
No, I agree with you. I'm going to do a desert power action. Wait, oh, that's a deployment, so I need to pop that one back in there. This is a garrison. Try to pop this there. I'm going to go ahead and put a worm sign here. I'm going to put a worm sign here. And you're up.
Okay. So I don't love the situation at the moment. At least not yet. I think I will try something interesting. Ready for interesting?
Ready for interesting.
Ah, it's so interesting. If I do that, and I choose what and how and where, then I pop you back there. Am I fine with that? I think I am. Because I need 3 attacks to move, right? Okay. You know what? How about before I do anything crazy, let's go ahead and just spend this die to draw 3 planning cards. All right, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use yeah, I'm going to spend an action die. I'm going to spend that's such a huge thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and use this leadership action to go ahead and sand ride attack with this regular here.
Oh my gosh, I missed that.
Here.
I totally was paying attention.
And
Cool.
This Stilgar here, and I'm going to flip that, and all my tokens are going to go up 1.
Ah. The plus I don't have to worry about it now, but that's not cool.
So that goes here.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's that one done.
Okay. Cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this to force you to discard 2 planning cards of your choice, and I draw 2.
To discard 2 planning cards of my choice. Okay. I'm going to discard this one, and I'm going to discard this one.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend choices. Yeah. I'm going to spend this action die here to Paul drinks the water of life. And I'm going to put him in the regeneration tank.
Okay.
And then that's going to bump this prescience one up to 10. And what that's actually going to do is it's going to activate the family atomics. And I'm going to
put down a
blow up this.
Okay.
I'll rotate it real quick. There we go. And so that is now desert, and now that spot is now available to be hit by sandworms and Coriolis storms.
This spot or the whole entire thing?
Just the one that it's adjacent to, so just Haga Basin.
Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. You have another movement. You can put things down. I have 3 movement. I have 3 movement. Okay. Oh man. Now, are my thingies known? 1 second.
Yes, they're always known.
Okay.
All the circle ones are just 1, and then Carthag, where you're currently camping out right now, is worth
Gotcha.
2.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and discard this leadership die to move 3. I'm gonna go for something. I don't know. It might be how I lose over here. We'll find out. But I'm gonna move these units over here, and then this unit over, and these units over here. Oh my gosh. And then these I'll move as well over here. Okay.
Using
It's 3, meaning I can move
Beast
3 of these.
Robins.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And maybe the win for you. I don't know if to end up getting 2 across the board. I probably I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to use my last one to go ahead and move all sandworms on the board, then move or make a surprise attack. So I'm going to move this sandworm here. I'm going to move this sandworm here. I'm going to move this sandworm here, and I'm going to move this sandworm here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to move this sandworm. No, it has to go through to there. So I'm just going to move it here. And then I'm going to make a surprise attack with a legion with a leader. And I'm going to move Gurney and 1 Atreides here. Flip that over, and that's going to give me 2 with each one.
Do you just win at that point?
I do not just win.
Ooh, wow, those values are high.
I'll show you why in a second.
Because one was really like a 4, and you just unnecessarily went higher. Okay.
Yes. So now that was my final action, which bumps me up those markers, and now it is your turn.
Okay. So at this point, this is tricky. I don't think I can do this, because if you get even 1 more, then you're both on 9s. There's no way a 9 is not enough for you. I don't think I thought this out well. I think I thought this out very poorly. I think it's over for me. Okay. See, let me stick my hand over here. I cannot click my hand.
I mean, you can defend yourself if you want.
I could defend myself, I just don't love it. That's there, okay. Don't think I have this. Can I deploy somewhere where you've destroyed the place? Probably not, right?
Nope. You can no longer deploy in Arrakeen or Carthag.
Okay, so I think I have to play the long game, even though it's unfortunate and frustrating. But I think I'm going to go ahead and move these guys in to stomp in here.
On Gurney?
Yeah, I think I have to.
So just don't move them in yet. Let's just do the attack without it.
Yeah. I don't think I have a choice. There's no way 1 does not get you the win. Oh wait, 1 second. You have both sides. What am I doing? No, 1 second. No, 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 no,
That's
no.
why I split them up.
Yeah. Sorry. Moving these guys into here.
Yeah, I was
Stupidly where
wondering
I
if you
left
were
them
going to be
out.
defensive about it. Yeah.
Yep, nope. I was stupid the first time. It's all good. I didn't look at the topography of everything properly. Although I guess maybe I'll take a note from your book. I'll actually go ahead and use this ornithopter to go ahead and split the movement. So I'm going to move some this way and some this way.
Nice. Well done.
Okay. Well, I'm not confident it is well done. We'll find out the hard way later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not fun, but it is what it is. Okay.
Okay. And then my next move is desert power. So I'm going to go ahead and place one sandworm here. And I'm going to place one sandworm here. And then I'm going to move one sandworm
Is
here.
victory instantaneous, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. So with my last move, given that's your situation there, this is my last move, your last move, I think I'll go ahead and deploy these guys, jumping them over here with this ornithopter. Oh, 1 second. You can still walk in there.
Yep, I can walk in there.
No, wait. Oh, this is one area? From here to here is one area?
Oh God.
Oh, what was that? I meant from here to here you can walk in.
Yes, I can walk in from there to there and just roll in.
Okay. I think I'm gonna leave everyone. I'm gonna rely on the fact that I have a hand size that is high enough to potentially take you out, maybe.
So you would have one extra dice, so you'd be rolling 2 dice there.
Correct. And my hand size. Your turn.
Sec. I do want to.
Well, not your turn. End the round.
Yeah. So I will say, I knew you wouldn't like it if I told you, but when you moved those people in here, you could have used that ornithopter to bring them here and this ornithopter to bring them here and had an attack on the siege with just one person.
On the same move?
So when you moved your people in here, that was the first of your 3 strategy actions.
Okay.
So then with the second strategy action, you could have moved them from this spot to here.
You can't move the same people twice.
You can't, but you could have just done them with each of your 2 remaining strategy dice.
I don't, but if I ever left this, you're pointing out a way I could have won, right?
Yes.
Let's backtrack it later. I don't think so, but let's backtrack it later. Let's finish.
I didn't have any dice left. The only thing I had was desert actions. So I couldn't have moved in on this.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't have any movement left because my dice were all gone. So
I forgot that. I'm an idiot.
You could have jumped here and I think won the game.
I'm an idiot. That was my original plan, but then you had no dice left. Okay.
So
well, it is what it is.
Okay, so we go to the refresh phase, or the desert hazards, which is where all the harvesters are going to get tokens.
Can't put my script on the dice thing.
I think you just had the 5. Yeah, you just had 5. So that one, nothing. This one is gonna
definitely nothing.
So you only need to
save this one. So I get a total of 10 spice, which is enough to bump this up.
And I'll go ahead and bring this worm over there.
10 spice is enough to move them all up, actually.
10 spice is the maximum, or
can I move
the optimal.
The same one up? So for 10, I can move one up twice and keep the other 2.
You can only ever move it up 1 space.
Okay, so I'm going to move all of these up, and then that's
which is why I dropped your other one.
So
as low as I
3, 2, and 2 is a total of 4, 7. 10 is more than. What do you mean? Oh no, it's all up, and then what's it called? And then 1 extra spice.
And then 1 extra spice, which is over here.
Okay.
So you're still losing 2 dice, which is okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay.
Man, this is getting okay. So all those harvesters go away. This carryall is going to go away. You don't have any other vehicles out there.
Honestly, I'm literally just going to go ahead and leave this here because I don't care right now.
You do have
this over very quickly.
Well, so here's my hope is that right there is now open to Coriolis storms, so he could die.
Oh, interesting.
And these guys are also available to. So, but on the Coriolis storm in the plateau, it's only 1 dice. So
let's hope for the best.
You are dead.
Yeah. So it's been good.
Now, this spot that you're in right here is
what card from Rob you're gonna win at this point?
I do not know. It depends on the dice because
you'd have to roll none of your wild and none of your attack. If you need either of these at 9, let's do them both at 10. Well, let's play it out then.
So this nothing happens there. These go back in, and then I do have I think it's just 1 dice for the Coriolis storm on the minor erg as well. So just 1 dice for these guys over here. And it is a hit. So downgrade one of them, get rid of a leader over here, do something.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've done all of that. We've done end of round. Refresh all the cards of people you've used. Draw planning cards, 1 from each. And then this is going to go.
I only discard down at the end of turn.
I'm going to go ahead and discard this one permanently from the game. I do not want it. And then I'm going to shuffle these and draw 3. All right, so then you have put your vehicles down.
Yep.
It's action resolution. So I'm going to roll my dice.
I imagine this is your game, but let's find out.
Okay. There. And I'm going to go ahead and do this prescience card. Spend any action die if Jessica's on the board and she is still up here. Place her in the regeneration tank and bump that up by 3. It's at 8. The yellow will now go to 10.
And now you reveal.
And that's game. Look at how, dude, no 5, yellow. 10, all the 3. Yellow cards came out in the first round, and then they never came back. They never came back. I needed this 110 that I could never get.
So this green on the top, I was thinking was a 10 that you earned. You didn't care at all.
No, I did not. The only reason I bumped that green up was to activate the atomics.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, this has been long enough with multiple interruptions, the nature of kids and stuff and groceries.
We can edit that out.
No, they'll never know. They'll never know what happened. For those who want to know the continued conversations around how Dune, the House for Arrakis, the Harkonnen versus the I can't remember the
Harkonnen versus the Atreides, the story of the story of the Baron versus Muad'Dib, introduction of the Spacing Guild, part 2, the finale.
If you want to know all of that, make sure to head on over to Devon Talk Tabletop. We're going to have a conversation around this game. Very much first impressions. 1.5 games for me, 2.5 games for Devon. Devon with War of the Ring experience under his belt, me with none. And we will talk about that over on Devon Talks Tabletop. Make sure to check that out. And then, of course, link to the campaign and all that stuff down below. But yeah, that was that. In any case, and until next time, thanks so much for hanging out with us. And as always, I hope you have a good one.